On this occasion, I'm pleased to share the journey of Dr. Janeth Galhena Gay, consultant psychiatrist, who has been serving the Polonnaruwa district from July 2023 to the present. His tenure included service at base hospitals Metaragiria and Hingaragoda, and later Teaching Hospital Polonnaruwa. He remains deeply grateful for the opportunity to contribute to the enhancement of mental health services, infrastructure, and patient care in the region. When he first assumed duties, psychiatric services in Metaragiria were at a critical point. There was no functioning inpatient unit, and the intermediate care center at Hingaragoda was on the verge of closure. To revitalize these services, he initiated a weekly full-time psychiatric clinic and secured essential donations, soap, clothing, and toiletries for patients in need. Through collaboration with the Hingaragoda District Secretariat, he introduced counseling services and launched a horticultural rehabilitation program where patients grew their own food, restoring both nutrition and dignity in care. Recognizing the importance of staff development, he organized a training workshop at the National Institute of Mental Health and collaborated with the Occupational Guidance Coordinator to explore employment pathways for rehabilitated patients. Notably, he secured 2 million rupees to renovate toilets, windows, and staircases, significantly improving safety and accessibility. At Base Hospital Metaragiria, he introduced a high-risk patient register and helped reduce stigma by renaming the psychiatric unit Sith Suwa Arana. With no inpatient psychiatric care available, he secured 4 million rupees to convert unused wards into male and female psychiatry units. Though staff shortages delayed full implementation, the infrastructure is now in place. One of the most urgent gaps was in child and adolescent mental health. With no child psychiatrist in the entire province, he managed these cases directly, often with remote support from Colombo-based specialists. He also organized a book donation drive in partnership with a donor from Melbourne to establish a children's English library. In February 2025, following the resignation of the Metaragiria consultant, he became the sole psychiatrist covering all 3 major centers in the district. This was a particularly challenging period, requiring intense coordination, multitasking, and leadership. At Teaching Hospital Polonnaruwa, his focus shifted to improving infrastructure and patient outcomes. He submitted a 10 million rupees proposal for facility upgrades, 6 million rupees of which has already been approved for renovating the mental health unit building. He ensured daily nutritional support for inpatients and initiated plans for a high-dependency unit to manage acutely disturbed patients. With a 125,000 rupees donation, a CCTV system was installed in the male ward to enhance safety. Regular counseling services were also introduced in collaboration with the district secretariat. In his role as a forensic psychiatrist, he provided expert testimony and court reports for both high courts and magistrates' courts, ensuring accurate and ethical mental health assessments in judicial proceedings. A particularly impactful achievement was the reintroduction of free serum lithium testing, which had not been available in the district since 2018. Thanks to his collaboration with the hospital's chemical pathologist, this essential service was successfully reestablished at Teaching Hospital Polonnaruwa. The female psychiatry ward at Teaching Hospital Polonnaruwa has only 8 beds to serve the entire female population of the Polonnaruwa district. As a result, patients showing only partial recovery often had to be discharged prematurely to make room for acutely ill patients. During the period when the previous consultant had vacated the post, Dr. Galhena Gay continued to supervise the rehabilitation ward at Base Hospital Hingaragoda. He facilitated extended stays for partially recovered female patients at the rehabilitation center until they reached full recovery. This additional service was initiated by Dr. Galhena Gay through collaboration between the mental health units of Teaching Hospital Polonnaruwa and Base Hospital Hingaragoda. It served as a transitional arrangement until the completion of the new mental health unit building at Teaching Hospital Polonnaruwa. Academically, Dr. Galhena Gay has served as an examiner for multiple medical faculties, delivered a plenary lecture at the Batticaloa Medical Association, and presented award-winning research at clinical society sessions. He contributed to the Ethics Review Committee and published case reports to share clinical insights. He was also an active tutor and coordinating team member for the 2025 MD Part 1 selection course. Among his most meaningful initiatives was the World Mental Health Day exhibition and sales outlet, featuring items made by patients, demonstrating the transformative power of occupational therapy. Throughout his journey, he worked hand in hand with hospital administrators, donors, and community stakeholders to build a sustainable, compassionate, and rehabilitative model of psychiatric care. He wishes to extend his heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Sajiwana Amarasinghe, Dr. Prabhath Wikrama, and all his esteemed mentors, including Dr. Gihan Abewardhana, Professor Raveen Hanwella, and Professor Madhubhashini Dayabandara. Finally, his deepest appreciation goes to his mother, late father, his wife, Dr. Priyanka Rupasinghe, their 2 children, and his sisters, whose unwavering support made all of this possible. Thank you.